Hello, my name is Calibos, the only boss with one S. Mubarak Karim to all our Muslim brothers and sisters around the world. And also a happy new month to all of you from Tap Tap Send in the whole Riase. As you already know, Tap Tap Send remains to be your number one, numero uno money transfer app you can ever find in the whole world. All you have to do is to go onto Google Play Store or App Store and download Tap Tap Send. The name is what? Tap Tap Send. Now, the testimonies from people is overwhelming. Everybody is giving the good testimony about Tap Tap Send because I've used it before and I understand how reliable, secure, and fast the app is. You, if you like, put it to a test and you will see. So, what are you waiting for? Download Tap Tap Send now. Keep on sending the money to the loved ones and your family and let them appreciate you more. Remember the name. It's Tap Tap Send. Hey.
Tap Tap Send. Send more, spend less.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Check it. Check it. Put sugar level for check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Day. It is one of Episode's troublesome. The last time I read a story online, Episode, I say sometimes when he performs this song, aya unya and some kakra, unya problems kakra. It is one of the things I'll be asking later on though. But for now, yaman akava, bruh, akava.
You can say
Yeah. So person can you just so I made too. That means I'm your father.
definitely my father.
So you go. Tell about what the difference we have my chroma issue.
Thank you.
I said watching this sound now. People think you are too young to be leading this particular pace. Anka and Pennyfona on my room watching anka LED pace way. And I asked, something the things oh, let me go on this sound. And you know what I'm saying? And then every artist who is recording is thinking it's a challenge sound really able DJs, you know, on by BP, on by the synth, on by say. I don't want to go contrary to the banging sound.
Exactly.
And then they push you still. Like I say, oh, this is the trajectory, and I'm going on it.
Well, I think, Brasam, if you followed my career over the years, you've known say I'm one of the people who always want to throw the road at Ubia and Sheda Befa.
Okay.
Just like the song you played. When everybody was trying to do party songs, I did Wahala Day. You know. And I feel, say, I look at the longevity of my craft. That's the first thing. In a sense, would I be one of the artists whose songs will be used as reference? You know, and I believe that I'm growing. So the music too has to grow. There has to be growth. When you listen to Episode's song in 2015, it should be very different from when you listen to a one in 2023.
Okay.
And that these are some of the factors that direct or adds up to my decisions on which particular sound to go to or to choose.
Okay.
Well, with the recent one, no. I think it was is sometimes I feel like I've been here before.
Okay. You've been here before.
Yeah, I feel like I've been here before. Exactly. I feel like I've been here before because me say like with Tatiana, it was just an experiment and it worked. And then I didn't know that I have that kind of zeal to do a song like Obra.
Okay.
I knew that I'll try. And there was always that fear, say, mean to me and papa, because then first I am not tree. And then looking at where the sound is coming from is not
Typical, yeah.
Aji Big Pan logo or something. I know that okay, maybe because of my mom I'll have a bit of an idea. But to tap into this particular sound, which is Sechi, it took a lot of research and
okay, so the new sound is Sechi, right?
yeah, this particular one
Oh,
is Sechi Highlife.
OBTV, don't trash. You listen to it, yeah.
You know, so yeah, it's just try and errors. It's not well. You didn't sing it well. This is not the pronunciation. Go back and fix it. You know, but I think, say, just like I'm saying, I've been here before. So sometimes when you know that okay, this is right, then it's right. If it's not right, personally, you would feel it that this is not it. You understand? Yeah.
I want to believe your zeal to do more or to do again stems out of the success of Atia.
Yes, can't deny that fact.
Atia Ebano. Who feel say you are changing episode because Atia is not what episode was known for.
No, that's what I'm saying. My dream, sir. I was just trying to play around and just try to do something.
Because you know why I'm saying this. Now with the follow up of Obra,
yes,
looks like now episode is changing.
That is a gear, no? Yeah, and the third one is you know, there are a couple of ones coming that is quite, and I said Americano is growth, because then one of the questions that always that I think is also influencing my sound is Ibisame who say little Coco who is 5 now. 5 years to come, will she be proud to sit in the midst of her friends and say, oh, this is my father's song? Because you need...
Coco is your daughter?
Yeah, my daughter.
Okay, good.
You know, you need... And I'm supposed to leave a certain mark. And just like I said, the longevity also matters. It's not really about... I feel that Highlife is a sound of the future. So why don't I tap into it now before it gets into the future? That's how I feel, though.
So in this case, at the moment, are we saying that Epixode is prioritizing legacy over commercialization or over today's entertainment? Let me put it that way, just for
yes.
Today's entertainment.
I'll definitely say that. I don't think that when Fela or when E.T. Mensah and the rest were trying to champion that act, they were actually looking at bags of monies within the next 6 months. They actually saw that, okay, 20 years from now, if Michael Jackson is billed to perform at the festival and I'm also billed, how do I get to match up with that standard? You know, and that is one of the things. Yes, I'm prioritizing the legacy. I'm prioritizing the fact that we can get to appreciate that before the 60s, where, let's say, Afrobeats was born. There's a whole 4 decade or 5 decade of a catalog owned by Ghanaians called indigenous Highlife music, which hasn't been tapped into. And knowing that the country that I come from has over 600 rhythms, which we've not even scratched the surface yet. Why would I leave that and still be following Amapiano when I know that Amapiano is owned by somebody else? And if you really check, personally, I feel like even a sound like Amapiano is a war song. Back then when our fathers were going to war, if you look at the drive and even the way they dance, that is more African, and you can attribute it to them. So what do I get to represent when I'm also in that forefront? Then it definitely has to be my indigenous sound, which is Highlife.
But did you also say Highlife is the future? Did you say that?
Yes.
Highlife is the future?
Yes.
And not Afrobeat?
No.
Because the last time, I remember, not to mention anybody's name, but a top musician said that if the world is listening to Afrobeat, we are in Ghana, we cannot beat the world easily. So why are we not joining the bandwagon to also eat? Okay, Brasami, guess what? Afrobeat. Now, I stand to be corrected. I always say that. Afrobeat, we got to know that was tapped from Highlife, right? Exactly. Or was influenced by Highlife. Highlife fusion, yeah. Exactly. So if the world is open to Afrobeat now, the world doesn't know the rest of the catalog that Highlife has.
You understand what I'm saying? So it would take the young ones to actually go back, or we in this era start documenting it. That way, 10 years or 20 years from now, the youths can actually have something to grab onto. Because, bet you me, plenty of the songs that we even call Afrobeats are not Afrobeat songs. You would, if you go deep down, you even realize that, no, this is not Afrobeat. Whether the Afrobeat with the S or the Afrobeat without the S. They will go beyond that and maybe be Highlife. But we are all tagging on to Afrobeat because we want to eat. The question is, before Afrobeat, they also saw the future that, okay, so this is the sound of the future. Okay. So why can't I also say that Highlife is the sound of the future, knowing that it's even bigger than Afrobeat? So talking about the years that was used to build, the kind of sacrifices made by all these legends. And each day I get to discover new Highlife artists. My favorite now is F. Kenya. I don't know if you know him.
F. Kenya?
Yes, he's an Nzema.
Okay. No,
yes.
I'm not sure I know him.
You know, and this is somebody who even Flavor has sampled most of his music.
Wow.
Down to Wuta. You know, but some of us were privileged to have seen the latter part of Highlife, or have heard. Even, how many of us even know about Dr. KJC or even E.T. Mensah and their legacies and all of that? We are privileged to the Kudu entries and all of those things. So, if Afrobeat is built on the certain sound which was around that era in the 60s, then what happens to the sound before the 60s? It's still not scratched there. So Afrobeat, yeah, Afrobeat is ruling the world, but Highlife will rule the world one day.
So in this case, how about most of your colleagues, and you have talked about Ghanaian artists, who have now branded all their songs Afrobeat? Are they losing out? Do you think they are losing out?
No, I don't think so. It depends on the individual mindset and the way to go. I'm only saying that because, yes, this is what the world wants right now. So definitely you're going to eat now. But what happens to 10 years from now? Why would I always want to be a subject to something when I can actually be the head to an original thing? You know, so I don't think it's a bad thing to be called an Afrobeat artist. That's where the world has got into, so we all need to follow. At a point in time, there was hip life artists, a Sakaha artist, a crank artist, and all of those things. That's where the world is now. So let's enjoy. But I only feel like until we get to understand that there is actually a certain cause that we all have to look, then we're not going anywhere.
I see. With this new awakening in you, does it mean Epixode is now dropping the dance hall and reggae microphone? Bam.
No.
You are not dropping it?
No. This year I'm dropping a reggae album.
Now Epixode is confusing me.
No, that's why my name is Epixode. Because you can't predict me.
Okay. Because of what you said, your 5-year-old daughter, now you want to do songs that should grow and be proud of.
Well, I'm not...
And this awakening has given you a new sound.
Yes.
That, okay, let me believe in my own. Let me believe in the sound of the future. And you want to go back to what you were doing?
Okay, so...
the future?
So, no, not to say that. I didn't say reggae is not the future. And let's be real. The original, the mother of Atia that we love, which is the Highlife, is a reggae song. The original song is a reggae song.
Yeah, that's true.
And plenty of these songs that we even call Highlife are reggae songs. It's a reggae song. But because it has a local dialect attached to it, we brand it as Highlife. All I'm trying to say is, even if I have to do certain type of music, you will still have the influence of the indigenous sound in there. It could be anywhere. It could be the language, it could be... But you will definitely feel that this is coming from a certain part of the world called West Africa. Just like Atian. If you listen to the reggae, you would know that, okay, this is reggae, a very good production, but definitely can trace it as a production from Africa, not a Jamaican production.
Okay.
You understand? So I've gone beyond that artist who just to come on stage and be jumping around and with, excuse me to use the word, slack lyrics, into a matured one who really wants to pay attention to every line he puts out.
And sound he puts out.
Exactly.
Okay, so now artists will be proud to say, I'm a dancehall reggae artist, I'm a high life artist, I'm a this and that. Where will Epixode place himself?
I think I want to be called a musician, though, because that's what I am.
You want to be called a musician?
Yes, I want to be called a
and
musician.
not a high life artist.
I've seen people started tagging me already. High life king, face of high life. Brother Sammy, the truth is, it's nice, it's all right. If I deserve it, that's fine. But I feel like there are people who actually deserve it more than I do. In a sense that you have people who
deserve it more than you do.
Yes. I'm saying that because
I want you to say it well, because I know this year you've been nominated in the High Life category.
Yeah.
And
no, for the song.
Wait. Remember to prepare the flyer for me.
Yeah.
For High Life category, because Epixode wants to sell the award.
Epixode
wants to sell the award.
No.
Looks like you want to sell the
award.
No. Because you said someone deserves it more than.
So what I'm trying to say is not about the awards.
Okay, say it.
What I'm trying to say is there are people who have actually. There are people who eat high life. They sleep high life. They walk high life. I have,
and that's what you're doing now, isn't it?
Yes, but I have actually been a master of the reggae dancehall craft for close to a decade.
I know.
And I'm new to this. So I feel like, as much as I'll be called a new face to it, some people actually deserve the king title. I haven't gotten there yet.
Okay.
It's quite disrespectful for me to just rush and take that.
Okay.
And I don't want to be caged.
But wait. So what if those who were doing it, that you think they deserve to be called kings, what if now they have also relinquished that sound and they are chasing the Afro sound?
Well, I think for...
And you are now even entering deeper in it.
And Americano. You see, the thing is, imagine E.T. Mensah sitting somewhere listening to my sound. He would be like, oh, you'll be impressed. But I'm very sure he'll find something that, if he arts the way, they will actually make it a step than what we're doing now, because definitely ours will be quiet. It has evolved.
Okay.
You understand? I'm only trying to go back to tap into the old school high life. But I don't want to take that credit for king or something of high life. No, because I feel like people they do high life. If today, let's just squash my 2 songs that I've released which are high life.
Okay.
If we have to go toe to toe with them, I no go fit. Same way maybe when they come into the reggae dancehall space, they no go fit because I've done it over time. So I would want to still be referred to as one of the guys who is trying to rekindle the love for high life, not the king of high life. You understand where I'm coming from?
You wouldn't want them to say high life artist too.
DB, many high life artists. Many high life.
Meva, but Tiana money who's a high life artist. So let's go check. Let's go check Atia before you come back to it. I'm enjoying this conversation. Really deep vibe with Epixode anytime we meet. And he has a new sound out. He calls it Obra. I call it Obra. However you want to call it, we'll still be paying attention to that. But this conversation is about us. This conversation is about how to get something from our own sound and own it. If you have been following me on my YouTube channel, Sammy Flex TV, you know that I am #1 Nigerian hater because they think that I'm always trying to pitch my people with what they are doing, Afrobeats here and there. But I still want to believe the conversation Epixode has started having is my kind of conversation. It might be hard, but if we start like this, if a good number of our artists go with this, the kind of influence they have out there, we make a brand for ourselves. And one day, just as we are tapping into Amapiano, someone also tap into us. Because look at our top stars, Stone Boy, Sarkodie, Shatawale, Epixode, and the rest of them. Their songs travel. So when their songs appear on Breakfast Club and they say it is high life music, when Drake wants to steal, he also say he wants to do high life. It's about that. This is one of the biggest sounds in the year under review for Vodafone Ghana Music Awards. That is VGMA. And of course, the song garnered some nominations in some categories. How many categories did it do? 4. Wow. one song, giving us 4 categories. Highlife what?
Highlife song of the year.
Highlife song of the year.
Reggae dancer song of the year.
Say again?
Reggae dancer song of the year.
Oh, the reggae version.
Yes.
Oh, okay, good.
And we have reggae dancer artist of the year and collaboration of the year.
Of the year. That is the one with Kwabena.
Yes.
Which one are you really eyeing?
Highlife song of the year.
Highlife song. Let me see that card. Let me see that card for Highlife song. Let me see. Let me see how the competition looks like. Let me weigh the strength of episode song.
Stronger than
Alongside the other songs in that category. Wow. So this is it. And listen, we are talking about Highlife song of the year. It is not popular song. We are talking about Highlife song of the year. Highlife song of the year. Mumiem na me read the details ne year because I want to read the songs. And you didn't omonim them home na, but I want to know their songs. Na me mo nyum ni na will be trimu say is it what it is now? Okay, so according to the cards, number 1 is Epixode. Atia featuring Kwabena
It's number 1.
and that's number 1. Yes, that is number 1. Even
Number
where
1.
they place it means a lot. What it means is that during their tabulation, you were on top.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's it. Number 2 is AK Songstress. My Proposal. Yeah, I know that song. My Proposal. Yeah, that's true. Number 3 is Adina. Adidede. And what is it?
Really?
Afrobeats. I'll see AK song as Highlife more than I know. Number 4, Kwesi Arthur Adom. What is it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Down flat, you name Topa and the Highlife new.
Yeah.
The Wumpa. And Kofi Kinata have mercy. And what's your name?
Oh Lord, have mercy on me. Lord, have mercy on me.
I'm struggling to remember. Oh yeah. Okay, and that's my kind. Highlife song of the year. Atia. Highlife song of the year. Yeah, the Bibia Tunchaya. Highlife song of the year.
Then are they to change?
Highlife song of the year, the Enfamat.
Thank you very much.
Because
God
we are
bless
talking
you.
about the technicalities, the creation, the sound,
God bless
and
Ubenyache.
I'm saying the Bibia Tunchaya Highlife song of the year.
And even the definition.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The definition, the technicalities, because we in the world, horns, bomb horns, no, I can't, or not, I can't bomb horns, near bow, near bow, a free to what sound would be Highlife than this one?
Or say, the best Highlife song is the song adjudged by the Academy, Board, and the general public as the most popular Highlife song released in the year under review and generated the most excitement during the year. And also, Atia popularity the OBN.
Oh yeah.
And the challenge, you know.
Yeah.
And only excitement, you know. Exactly.
Thank you.
It's now
and by far, I think the biggest challenge so far in Ghana about any song.
Yeah.
Obia release song a wire challenger.
Like challenger, yes,
music sing along challenger.
That's true.
And ya bars. Exactly. And ya bars will chrome her party. One of a kind. And to that excitement, you know, a ticket side, no, with the popularity no DMV.
All right, so bring out the cards again, and I trust my viewers when I call them to support something that I believe in, they do. But I've been Munzumi out. Now Munzumi out. Now me share the voting details now. Musumi out now. Me share the voting details. Na it's okay. I'm sure Epixode himself will look for that for me. So okay, thank you guys. We would look for the voting details and support a brother. This is how the industry works. Support those who support you. And Epixode has been a supporter of Sammy Flex's brand. Mr. Gata Bukana, my friend Obeba. And you know what it means is I also have to support him with no apology to anybody at all. And that is what I am saying here. We have to support Epixode. At least Highlife song there, he ticks all the boxes to win this. But let me take you back a little bit. Only when I bought first, Wahala Day.
Yeah.
Did you say when you perform it, you get issues with some political figures?
Yes, I did.
How are you saying?
Well, I think because of the stuff I said in the song, which I couldn't have said none, but actually address current issues.
Okay.
So they felt like it was quite of a direct attack to the government. Yes. You know, which I also spoke about the past government though. I spoke about the churches and everything, but maybe I only allowed kakra. So there were a couple of times that I got anonymous calls and also it was just that we had to be careful on even where we go and had to put a stop performing the song for some time.
So now, because of those threats, you don't perform the song?
Oh, she said it got to a time now, the song was even on radio more than I was performing it, so it allowed it in enough. So yeah, I perform it sometimes, but I always have a twist as to how to perform it, depending on the circle where I am, or as at that moment. If I know the audience I'm performing to, I know how to twist some of the lyrics so that it doesn't sound offensive to anybody.
I see.
Yeah.
Has this put fear in you moving forward in creation of some of these type of songs? Because these kind of songs, they also have their own agenda, their own power and impact behind them.
There was a part 2 that had to be dropped, but we stopped it.
Because of then?
Yes, we stopped it. But just like I'm saying, this particular direction is a lonely road to trod as an artist.
Yeah.
And I think I've done it over time. So it's not new to me. I would be more careful because now I'm actually grown and I know certain things when it comes to that side. But if I have to really speak about certain things too, I'll speak about it. It's just that we happen to sometimes put the whole family in a certain scene where it's not good.
Okay.
So I'll definitely be careful, but still we'll speak about it.
Okay. This is Onyamebra, aka Obra, aka Obra. Something new, a new taste from Epixode and Epixode. Congratulations once again. Radio Ramudi Pound. Is the lyrics an adaptation of your original vibe? Wow.
Very original.
But when listening, it feels like
Exactly.
What's it that?
Exactly. I think it's with the sound. It's with the sound and arrangement.
Got the
okay, so
answer the what TBB sada.
So on say I will you for no that kind of that's the original piece when I was writing the song. I wanted to adapt I will you for no a style of writing choruses now. And then now we had to build it on the CG type of Highlife.
Okay.
So the original song itself has that Awoyo Nasi, that Nasi type of Highlife now. It has that Awoyo vibe, yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So clear my confusion with the titling of this song.
Okay.
So you have Onyamebra.
Yes.
Then you have Obra.
They have Obra. Okay.
Obra, there's mine.
So yeah, then apostrophe.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
I'm not wrong after.
No, you're not.
Okay.
Okay, so what happened, I get creative with my titlings.
Okay.
Atia, people thought it was a mistake, but I actually spelled it like that so that all the attraction goes into one space because different people have songs with Atia. Now with this one, what type of Obra? Definitely with Obra, right? And what I wanted to do with the song, exactly.
Songs, yeah.
What I wanted to do with the song is Utie Emunsem na. The chorus is Bro Namiya, which is Onyamebra. But I feel like it's too long of a name.
Okay.
And then to be creative about it, no. Even though hook no sounds more churchy, no. Verse is not any biblical. It talks about life.
Okay.
So, okay, O for Onami, bra. But same way, Ode Kambuma, bra, which talks about the verses in the song.
I see. So which one fits the song? Because I know in branding the song, in labeling the song, you don't write all three.
So actually did the O apostrophe BRA into bracket Onami bra. But guess what? If you'll be shower, you will be fee apostrophe, no, it will still show.
Okay.
So it's just like, trying to make sure say every part is covered.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't become the other.
Ada, exactly.
All right, so the band you saw there was Sun Trophy Band, and they did this with Epixode. So once again, is it Epixode X Sun Trophy or Epixode featuring Sun Trophy?
Well, I think it's featuring Sun Trophy.
Okay, Epixode featuring Sun Trophy.
So because the original song and also you understand, and then I did this with them.
Okay.
I just only wanted to release this first because I felt the impact that this would bring.
So this is the live recording of this one.
Yes.
Would you do other versions? Because I know there's there. Episodes of
the holy. Thank you. Thank you. But yes, I don't think
Will you do maybe a studio program session or something?
Well, I have another rendition, but I don't think I want to do 9 renditions like I do with Tatia.
Okay.
It might be different, small.
Okay.
But I'm also trying to see if we can still do the challenge because I feel say it actually unearthed so many artists. Watch on the lyrics to that. Watch on the lyrics to that.
Okay.
So you would have another rendition.
Okay.
Which would not look like what I did with Tatia. Because I feel like every song and how it has to be treated. Maybe a strategy.
But after listening to the live version, I'm also asking, okay, would there be a programmed version
there is.
Or something? Okay.
There is, and that one is also an amazing piece because and also has its own feel.
Okay.
And no yet Sichi Highlife.
Okay, maybe a little fast paced.
And no has more of the gourmet with the flutes. Yes. So that one also sounds quite big up Gomez.
I know. The moment he mentioned flutes, I know.
You know where it's coming from, man. Yeah.
Shout out to Della
Buche.
Okay, Rose, come in a time call. I won't come here now. I see my 10 minutes course.
My member episode about so I think say one of the people. You will be more on box you into one section of the creative art. Creative art industry. We have Kobirana, we have Shakawale, we have Epixode. You see these people, they are creative art industry.
I know, right?
Put them in every aspect of the creative art sector, and you will find them there. When you go on his socials, I think he made some posts be about this particular piece and how it was made in terms of the creation, how it was taken, who did the editing and all that. I saw this, the ghost directed this. Who is the ghost?
The ghost is the ghost.
The ghost.
Well, it is me though.
Exactly. We know the ghost. We know the ghost. And it is amazing. So many. I like people I like people who would want to explore every aspect of the creative art industry because I am one person that believes that most people who find themselves in this space are multi-talented. And I just say when I can't see a better light at the about fee NASA. And it is very beautiful. Now let me say this. This particular piece, there are 2 sides to it. I think that is why he himself was like Edino de man with Onyame Bra and Obra
and Obra.
I wanted to ask, say the new Moesha gospel song of the year, Betty Asiana.
Wow.
Yes, because I feel 2 sides to this particular piece, especially the last verse.
That's true. Yes.
So last verse,
Yampo, so brani warabo. Ahunchere kawa minia ena wo wadofo. Na ye kan yo so ya dinipa bedu echire. And into the bone more than sending a wusu be Jeffo near day. Me one kwana me what day. And found to nipa so na nipa bidi wo yamo. Me say wo jifu near radio. Wo one kwana wo what do. And found to nipa so na nipa bidi wo yamo. Intimedo nyame bro David.
That's a so not title and Unyame bra a gospel song of the year.
That's true.
There's no contention, you know.
Okay.
I just want us to take. See, I wish, say, moving forward in this space, we will revise we will revise the way we treat certain genre, like the gospel.
Okay.
Gospel is good news, and any song that affects people's life positively in that direction, that are being given like a demonstrating amount for in certain direction are good, and in that sense, we can separate the Christian songs from the gospel songs.
Okay.
You get it. With my final piece will be about the Highlife and the Afrobeats contention. And whenever I hear conversations like this, I told the because I believe say Afrobeats are here pre-musician. The base is Highlife. The base has always been Highlife. So when the likes of Kwame Eugene Mo almost springing up, almost shouting Highlife music, and they got certain attacks from other people. And on your proper Highlife, and yet this, and yet that, and yet this, and yet that. When you listen to Epixode sounds now, the reason why this sounds refreshing but still feels like what's it done, a fusion of different sounds. But I mean, this particular piece, I am sure if we are to open up the conversation, you bet me have a number as a 5.
Yeah, that's true.
You bet me for a number as a 5 and sounding the same. Yes, though we can get all those sounds in this particular piece.
Okay, thank you.
The question here back up Epixode was serving close to a decade, right?
Yeah.
Is Epixode fulfilled? If you are not, will you call yourself a fulfilled artist? If you are not, at what point? And then I'll be near.
Would you be fulfilled?
Episode Becca say, oh, Sisiadie.
Yeah.
Well, I think as a creative, I don't think say that point will come out. Like I say, oh, I have arrived, because every milestone, there's another milestone after that.
Yeah.
If I win Grammys today, I'm looking at how far can I go with the Grammys and which other things can I achieve apart from just the Grammys. So for me, I only think say I smile sometimes because it is better than it used to be. You understand? That boy who didn't get that kind of love is now loved. So for me, is an achievement. Okay. And I hope to move on from there. Somebody's asking, okay, now what would he do next? And then now this is Obra. So it's another homework for me to know that, okay, you have a big text which has to be bigger than Obra. Yeah.
Okay, could you come through as well? Let me get your question as well.
Yeah, like I said, congratulations to Epixode. And I'm happy because the last time Obai didn't come on, I told him I wish to get more of the Highlife, because I also agree with him, say Highlife is the future. We shouldn't be perturbed, say other sounds are dominating.
Yeah.
I so believe in the fact, say, yes, you bet to me, I am a Highlife.
Yes.
I had an accord. Obra, a beautiful piece. And this is a classic Highlife.
Okay.
And we're a hardcore Highlife. It's here to call dance somewhere. That's the way why a hardcore dance.
Thank you.
Exactly. Yeah, the Albeya Ubia bits me, but which is a hardcore exactly hardcore a Highlife piece, which is meant for the stage. Okay. It may not necessarily attract the excitement Atia brought.
Yes.
Okay. Because Atia, the word play in there and some play
the
around
message in there.
And exactly sexuality, people fancy those kind of lifestyle. It's it is a salmon for the EBP, but this one is a classic. You should be somebody who is well versed with Highlife, and I'll be appreciative this masterpiece.
Okay.
And I want to see, say, probably you'll be going on tour with the Sun Trophy, because I don't want to believe that the choice of Sun Trophy to do this featuring is just in vain, because Osho almost sound that this is so Sun Trophy.
Yeah.
Obroni Kokoma, those kind of sounds. And this sounds, it is in high demand out there.
Yes.
That conversation
Especially on the stage.
On the stage, that conversation here, say, highlight for Uno, it is never true.
It's crazy.
Santro Fimo, Airtor, Ebotela, Airtor, Checheku, Airtor, those days, Kwame Abuane, Ohiabe, a band.
No, they are still touring.
They are still touring. They are still
Ambulate.
Pat Thomas, Kweshibu area band. These guys are touring. Band Fra, Omunina, Airport. And this is the sound that Omobo maybe fused with other sounds, but the bass is Highlife. Okay. I'm happy with this direction. Where they all corner. One thing they said, we know now music now be more of business.
Yes.
And I want to ask, say, so pursue this new journey. Now, what some years? Now still, it is not making business sense. Would you still continue?
Okay, so
good one.
Looking at me, I think that by now everybody should have seen the kind of patient artist I am. The perfect example is I got my first nomination in 2014, and I got my first award in 2021. It takes a strong mind to always walk in that auditorium and come home and cry, but still make sure.
Again.
Exactly. So for me, I think that once I've said that I'm going to do this, I'm definitely going to do it. And regardless of the fact that it actually
comes with something
or not, the fact that I know that I am winning, it's actually better than I used to be, then it means that there's actually progress. What I say. Some of us might not have that huge budget, or because we are not with labels, so we might not enter certain spaces. But I believe, like what Atia did, this is also working its own magic on the side.
Yeah.
And that alone is, just like you said, yet that magic that Atia will do. But it's actually cementing the fact that, okay, this guy is actually heading towards a certain direction. And by the time the third one or the fourth one should drop, people will get to understand that, okay, this is it.
All right. How is the numbers? How are the numbers doing?
Oh, it's doing good. It's doing good. I'm new to this, so it's really good. I think it's close to 20K within these few days. Yes.
Oh, wow.
On YouTube. And then the documentary too is doing good.
Okay.
I haven't really checked with the audio platforms, but I know, like based on feedbacks that I'm getting,
it's very good. Okay. We cannot say much. Your last message to them and the voting.
Yes. All I can say is I really appreciate the love over these years, and I want to say, Charlie, make you guys vote. You see, they your screen top already. Oh, yes, text vote, because definitely.
So these are the categories for episodes. So if you have your phone, you can even start trying something now.
Right now.
Gene 1 is for best reggae and dancehall artist. So you just pick your phone and you type Gene 1 and you send it to 1767. That is what you have to do on your Vodafone number. And N3 is the best reggae dancehall song, and that is Atia. And L1 is best Highlife song. Once again, Atia featuring Kwabna. And T3 is collaboration of the year, which is Atia with Kwabna once again. So G1, N3, L1, T3 separately. You vote independently and you send them to 1767. So all fans, those who have called us telling us they are fans of Episode, please help a brother win. Owinia, I know him. He's a family. He'll bring the trophy here.
Yeah, we to go take
Episode video, he'll bring the trophy here. So he'll bring it. DJ Bombo, get a number and let's talk later. 02089209996. That is 02089209996. 02089209996. Thanks to my production team. Tomorrow you'll be here to do another powerful show. Thanks to Epixode, thanks to Ojo, thanks to Roland Amate, and to Kojokin. Hey, Charlie, special birthday. Today happens to be the birthday of my son's son. My son's son, so I'm a grandfather. So this is coming from DJQ. DJQ today happens to be the birthday of his son, Obrimpon Nana Kwadwo Seche. Obrimpon Nana Kwadwo Seche. Akwara na Dimo Druzano. Obrimpon Nana Kwadwo Seche the first. Odo na ne mama papa ma on the dikanti me the first account. And Obrimpon Nana Kwadwo Seche the first. You are 2 years old today. Happy birthday to you. This coming from your uncle. I have Brefina Mentor Fanta now on the guys, I'll see you tomorrow at 8. Which number? Mabo. And I'm 02089209996. I'll see you tomorrow at 8 p.m. Epi, they also call YouTube. Episode music. Go and subscribe and make sure you watch the video. Share with your people. Good night.